This Ford Explorer has been sitting for years, rusty underneath and full of problems, and honestly, I didn't actually think it would pass an MOT. But after weeks of fixing the brakes, fuel leaks and loads of small issues, today's the day we find out if it's finally roadworthy. Right, we've just got some fuel in it, so now we need to go to the MOT station. Right, Harry, I've just come out of the MOT station. Do you think it's passed or failed? So we've got the MOT booked on this. So I need to do a few little jobs before we actually take it there. One of the main things I need to do is sort the rust out underneath, because I don't know if there's any rot underneath. So I'll show you a video now of exactly what we need to do. So underneath is, it all just needs sanding down because you can see it's all crusty. So what we'll do is sand it all down, wire brush it all down, then put some rust protection over the top, let that dry 24 hours, and then we'll paint over the top with a direct to rust primer. So what I need to do after that is I need to fix the mirror on that side and make sure all these plates are secure, because I don't actually think that's going to stay on. It's staying on here, but no matter what I do, it comes off, so we're going to screw them on. And the same with the back. Once we've done that, we can then take it for the MOT and see what happens. So let's get on with the rust prevention underneath. So this is a bit that I'm going to tackle. I'm going to do all this bit here just around the bracket, not leaf springs and frame, just this bit. And then what we'll do when we've done it, we will put some rust converter on it and then paint it after. But we'll just do, you can see I'm touching it, there's bits coming off all over the floor. And that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that and these. So this is after we've started cleaning it up. So we've got most of it. We still need to get the inside there. So I need to get some smaller wire brushes and get inside there. But this is literally what is falling off the car. So we've cleaned a lot of this off. I cleaned a bit of frame off. So I'm going to put a bit of the Cura rust on it. So what we're going to do is we will put it in this tub here. And then we'll basically brush it all over everything and then let it dry, and then we'll stick some paint on it. I'm also going to do this little bit and the bit of the anti-roll bar that I've cleaned up down there as well. Dip it in here, just a little bit, and try not get it all over the carpet, and then just brush it on. And it's good all over the carpet, don't matter, but probably move the carpet and just basically brush it on and then let it dry. So when you paint it on, it's like this blue colour, and then it dries to get like this black colour when it's converted to rust. So what we need to do is wait for it all to dry and then paint a direct to rust metal paint on, and then everything should be fine. Just make sure you not like miss little bits, and then if you have, just go over the top of them. Also make sure you clean your brush, because this brush goes really hard if not. So this side is just as bad as the other side, so as you can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it exactly the same that I did over there, and then I'll come back in a sec. This is a rust off all this bit. It's come up a lot nicer. Find a little bit that I might need to weld. I'll see if I can find a bracket, but if not, we'll just weld them up for the time being. A lot cleaner. Let's get the rust converter on now. This is a rust that I've collected from this little bit here, and the same on the other side. Crazy. So this is all done now. We're just waiting for it all to dry. And then as soon as we've done that, we'll start painting it, and then we'll just move on around the car and do the rest of the bits. I might actually go a bit further down there and start doing down there more. So this is what it looks like. That's what it looked like before. Probably more like that over there, then it goes to that. And then when you put the rust converter on it, it goes to this. So all this is now cleaned off. So I'm going to put a bit more rust converter on this, and I've just got a little bit of rust there. I'll put the converter on it for the time being, a bit of paint. We'll just keep our eye on it. It's not rotted. But so the rust converter's all dry now. So what we're going to do is stick a little bit of paint in it, and I'll show you what it looks like after. So we do all these bits. I'm not going to do that because it needs some flexible paint on that one. I've painted all the chassis bits and all the little bits and bobs and the bad rust that was under there and the top of here. I'm not painting the leaf springs because I need flexible paint on it. And to be honest, I think I need actually a bit of a refurb. So this is a bracket that was really bad at the back. So it looks a lot better now. So this is the painted section on the front here. So as you can tell, it looks a lot better than it did. So there's no rust peeking through. And if I do see it here, we'll just go over a bit more rust converter, I brush it down and then paint it. So there's that bit done there. I've not actually finished this side, but we've got the rust converter just on this side. So as you can see, it probably just needs another coat and then stick some paint on there. And then I'll take it all the way around here. I'll show you the back end. So I'll show you under there as well. So as you can see, it looks a lot better than it did. And then under here, I think on the underside here, we've painted all the brackets there. That's still not painted that bit yet, but it's not as important yet. So we painted all the way down there and all the way across there. The frame isn't painted, it's just got a bit of rust converter on, because we can't actually paint that because I need a flexible paint. And as you can see, all the under bits there are nice and done. We still need to do under the wheel, but doesn't really matter for the MOT. So now we've also fixed the wing on. We've just got some double-sided sticky on it for the time being, so it works as it should. I think I actually need to fix the electric in these windows as well. So there's that. So I think pretty much we're ready for the MOT apart from fixing these plates on. So let's get to fixing the plates on. So we've got the new plates here, and what we've done, we've pre-drilled the holes on each side. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to actually get Harry to do this. And I'm going to hold the camera. So what we do, we push that through there, like that. And then what we're going to do is put this on here, like this. Don't need the screwdriver, put the screwdriver down. So, and we just turn it into the hole. So basically it's a lot easier to screw in. A little bit sticking out the other side, only a tiny bit. So what I'm going to do is pass the camera over now to Harry. Right, pass the camera to me so Harry can do it. And then don't do it on the bumper because I don't want to go through the bumper. So you just got it sticking through the other side a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is line it up. So what you want to be is in the centre of everything, so that line is even. So the best thing to do is push on it. Use a screwdriver and really push on the screwdriver. Do you want me to hold the other side?
Yeah.
You're pushing into it. You push the screw right into it. That's it, really strongly. You feel it biting in. I think you've got it there. What you do, you push the cap over like that. What you need to do now is make sure it's in the centre. There you go. So it's straight line. There we go. And then push into it. Yeah, try and keep the screwdriver like straight. You got the bite, so you're pretty much there. You just need to like push into the back of it and like push some. But it's hard to push and turn. Right, you stick the cap on. So that's the first one done. Let's get the new plate on. Right, we're all off to the MOT station. Let's see how it does. Right, we've just got some fuel in it, so now we need to go to the MOT station, and I'll get back to you once we've got the MOT. Right, Harry, I've just come out of the MOT station. Do you think it's passed or failed?
I think it passed.
You think it passed? You sound confident.
Maybe.
It's passed.
Yes! Yeah! Oh, better luck next time, buddy! Woo!
There's two advisories. Do you want me to show you the two advisories? So if you go to the back of the bumper here, all this rotten bit of the bumper, there we need to get either that bit new or replace the bumper. So the other thing it's got an advisory on, which is not really. At some point there must have been a battery in here that's corroded, and it's corroded the tray underneath the battery, so underneath the plastic tray. So we need to have a look at that, see if we can fix that, and if not, we'll get a new battery tray. So what we need to do now is go back to the house, and I'll tell you all the next things we're going to do. So we're back at home, we've got the MOT, which is absolutely amazing. Now we need to fix the advisories and go around the car and fix all the little bits and make it all look a lot better. Also, I think we should do some modifications, so I'm going to take you through that now. So as I said, the advisories was under here, under the battery tray, so we need to fix that because I think it's slightly corroded. And the other thing we need to do, we'll walk around here, is do the back bumper. So we need to get all this back bumper. Either get this bit, I think you can buy this bit. It comes, I think someone said that it comes, that bit's sealed, so you'd have to cut the holes out. So if we can get that, I might actually get that. If not, I'm going to have to get the whole bumper. And we need to like fix the rust under there so it looks a lot better from the back. And then the other thing we're going to do is paint all these, because as you can see, they're like an absolute mess. So as I walk around, you see it's open so you can see it, there you go. So on the inside there, a little bit rusty in bits, and you can all the way around there. So we need to fix stuff like that. Got a bit of this roof line at the top that we need to fix, and then that bit there we need to fix that somehow. Obviously you'd have to take the window out to do it, but we'll just fix it for the time being. And the other thing I'd like to do is actually lift the car up. So these shackles that are in the back here, so we can get under them shackles that we painted there, you can get extended versions by 2 inches of them. So obviously it's going to go from there to there and lift the car up 2 inches. So we can get them, and apparently you can adjust the front underneath. So that might be an idea. Eventually I'd like to get bigger tyres and bigger wheels. And the other thing, I'd like to change them to LEDs because they look a lot better with the LEDs. So other than that, we can just get the car looking really nice, like all these little bits here, and get all this sorted across here, and scuffs along this side here, and get rid of this because that is absolutely awful. So we'll go around the other side because there's another thing I actually need to fix, which is this here. So we need to heat that up and get that back to how it was, and then paint it back up again. So other than that, that's pretty much it at the minute. And then actually, if I go inside, we've got the seat to fix here. But I think what we'll do, we'll restore these seats and get them looking really nice. I also actually, there's an ABS belt come up, and I found out it's a front wheel sensor, so we'll get one of them and get that sorted. That's it for this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
It's always about you, always about you, It's always about you, I think it's so rude. It's always about you,
Let's get the front plate on. Let's get the plate on. Wait. Oh, that was perfect.